And Matt's out, yeah. So we'll just start and we'll do some breath work. All right, so we're gonna start with some breath work. This is Barzane's favorite breath work. This gets you fired up. So we're gonna start with Ujjayi breath, which is Victoria's breath, and then we're gonna do breath of fire. And I do breath of fire slowly because I am too fired up already, but you might like breath of fire because you're super calm. It's too much for us, the cookies. All right, so let's start with Victoria's breath, which is the breath to get you energized, and that's the, some people call it like Darth Vader breath, because it's that sound of like a, so if you say like, so sit up tall, good, and just like whisper, hello, hello. And so that feeling you feel in your throat is that restriction, that empowerment. So sit up tall, take a moment to come into this space. Good. And then inhale, close your mouth, exhale, making that sound. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press the air out. And I kind of like to feel like I'm pumping up my tire, right? So inhale. And then like you're pumping the tire up. Inhale. Press the air out of your low belly. Good. One more breath here. And so just start to feel like your body's getting warm and think about what you want to move towards today. And then we're going to empty the air all the way out. Fill halfway up. I like to put my hand on my belly so I can feel the air press out. And then you're just going to press the air out. And then inhale. So it's kind of like the little pumps of the tire. Exhale. Let's do 5 again. So inhale halfway up. And then pump, pump, pump. Press that air out of your abdomen. Press, 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 press. And then exhale. Inhale. Notice that you're feeling warm and heated in your belly. We're going to do one more set. So exhale all the way out. Inhale halfway. And press, 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 press. Tuck your chin like you're putting the lid on your belly. Good. Lift your chin and release. Nice. And just notice if you feel heated and warm, and if that feels good, or if you feel a little bit dizzy and that's a little too much for you. Nice. And then sit up tall, lifting up through your spine. And I want to focus on core stability today. Nice. So inhale, lift and lengthen. Good. And then exhale, reach your right hand out to the side. Let's stretch that left arm up and over. Spin your chest towards the trees or towards your ceiling. Good. Inhale, come on up. Go to the other side. So get a nice stretch in your side body. Maybe gazing up at your right hand, pressing your right hip into the mat. So see if you can go a little bit farther, Vince, even. Crawl your hand out farther. Yes. Good. Exhale, release. Nice. And then from here, let's make our way onto all fours. And either coming onto your fists or onto your hands. Good. Let's press the mat away. Good. And then we're going to walk your knees back and then lift your right leg. Lift your left leg. So just modified planks. Lift your right leg. Lift your left leg. Lift your right leg. Lift your left leg. Child's pose. Good. So we're just warming on up. Come back up. Press the mat away, or your hands are on your fists. Lift your right leg. Lift your left leg. Maybe lift both. Down. Right. Left. Both. down, right, left, both, down, child's pose. Nice. And then from here, we're gonna do one more set. So press your hands, your knuckles into the mat. Make your belly strong. Make sure your fingers are spread, Sue. Good. And they're parallel or slightly turned out. So your left hand is kind of turning in. Nice. All right, and then lift your right leg, lift your left leg, right down, left down, lift right, lift left, right down, lift right, lift left, right down, left down, and then either press back to puppy pose if you have wrist stuff going on, or downward facing dog. So start with bending your knees, press your hands into the mat. Good. So take your feet a little wider, Sue. Bend your knees a little. So don't worry about straightening your legs. Worry about getting your chest towards your thighs. Good. Relax your head. Nice. And then walk your feet to your hands. Come to flat back. Feel that lengthening in your neck and in your spine. This is going to come into effect later. Exhale, fold. Maybe grab the back of your head. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Okay, let's start with some marching. Good. So just feel your hip flexors working. Try and get those knees up. 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Solid feet. We're going to work on our balance. You might wobble, so I want you to be stable. Press in your feet. Elongate through your spine. Sweep your arms up. Come up onto your toes. Exhale, come back down. This one's for you, Farzaneh. Inhale, come up on your toes. This is hard. Exhale, come on down. Again, inhale, come up on your toes. Try and be stable. Engage through your belly. Ah, laugh if you fall. Come on down. One more. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Let's do a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. So Vince, I figured this out for you and I. Feeling that lengthening through your neck here, this is how we can do the tricep kickbacks. I want you to feel the same. So lift your head a little bit more, elongate through your neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's march again. March. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want the person who's going harder, you got to look at Debbie. It's not going to be me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then let's try this again. So maybe take your feet a little wider. Get stable and long through your spine. Hi, South Africa. Inhale, come on up onto your toes. Exhale, fold. Not fold. Inhale, come up on your toes. You can't trust me always, you guys. Exhale, come back down. Nice, Farzaneh. Inhale, so squeeze your buns, lengthen through your spine. Good, and then this time we'll fold. Bend your knees wide. Fold top of your head towards the floor. Look at that, Vince, that's awesome. Inhale, flat back. Lengthen your neck, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. We're gonna do the cross lunges. So take your right foot back. And I like to have my hands like this. This helps me. And you're gonna go across. 1. So be stable, not fast. Press in that left foot. 2. Yes. 3. 4. All right, Fiona is definitely kicking me. 5. Engage your core. 6. 7. 8. Come to center. Come down into chair. Other side, put 85% of your weight into your right foot. Come across. Maybe, I think Debbie's doing this. Open, close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come together. Now we're going to step your right foot back. So instead of going down with our knee, which I don't like as much for people's knees, but I want your hips facing forwards. Go a little tiny bit wider with your front foot, Sue. Yes. So lengthen through your spine. I like to kind of put my hands together in prayer and then just come forward. So just going forward instead of across. 2, 3. You're taking your foot too far behind you, Debbie. 4. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring this right leg back. Square your hips. And then walk your hands, starting on your thigh, lengthen through your spine. So just connect with being stable in your spine today. Yeah, and if you're more open, you can walk your hands farther down. So we're just stretching our hamstrings. So I always start at the top of the thigh for my tighter people. Good. Inhale, come on up. Switch sides. So left foot comes back. Press into that right foot. Elongate through your spine. So take your time. Bend that front knee. Good. And then I like to bring my hands together in prayer, whatever works for you, and then lift. Lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then straighten your legs. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. So go a little tiny bit wider with your front foot, Fiona. Yes. And then start with your hands on your thighs so you feel the top of your right hamstring engage. And then crawl it down to where it's a good point for you. And then let it go a little bit. Bring your chest towards your shin. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. And then we're going to walk our hands forward, walk our hands back. Oh, so I'm going to come to the front of my mat. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands on your knees, lengthening through your spine. Exhale, hands or fists to the floor. Step your right leg back, step your left leg back, left leg forward, right leg forward. Right leg back, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, fold. Sweep your arms up. Squeeze your buns, look up at the sky. Hands to your heart. Good job. So that was like my modified burpee. Nice. So let's sweep your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. And then let's do another set of those kicks. So really pressing that left leg. Squeeze your glutes, engage your core. Nice. Hands together in prayer. Shift, lengthening your spine. Kick. Back. Yep, take your time. Shift. Back. Shift. Back. Shift. Back. Let's add 2 more. Shift. Back. I lied. 2 more. Shift. Back. Shift. Back. Lengthen your spine and stretch. You know, so I can't count, Sue. That's part of the fun, but you get to do more work. So zip up your back leg too, Debbie. I'm really bugging you today, huh? Nice. And then inhale, come on up. Switch legs. I love this weather. Like I'm so not dying. It makes me so happy. So put your weight into your right leg, lengthen through your spine. Okay, hands to your heart. So shift, kick, back, kick, back. So kind of have your chest forward like you do in, like you're going to Warrior 3 or flat back, shift, back, shift, back, shift, back, shift, back, and then stretch. So look at your feet right now, Sue. See how they are? So and that's hard to do. So I'm just saying, if you feel wobbly, it's because you're on a tightrope, because you're walking across that tightrope. Well, so Debbie, you were doing that too, and it's natural to not know where your foot goes because you probably aren't normally doing that. Hi, Zoberg. So I'm sorry they roped off this playground. I didn't know that till I got here. Nice. All right, inhale, come on up. Come to the front of the mat. Vince, you're gonna do a harder version of this. I'm gonna face you. I'm watching you. All right, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Feel your neck lengthening. Hands to the mat. Good. I'm gonna step back, Vince. If you want, you can jump back. Back. Yeah, no, don't jump back. I lied. Come forward. Back. Forward. Back. Lengthen, stable. Try and go back with stability. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Fold. Nice. I don't know how that went for you, Farzana. You could cheat it if you wanted. Sweep your arms up. Hands to your heart. All right, that was a bad idea. Sometimes I have bad ideas, you guys. That's possible. That don't quite work out. All right, now we're gonna grab our resistance band. Where's Pearl? Oh, Pearl, do you have your resistance band? I mean, do you need a resistance band? Okay. Okay, I wiped off 2 of them, so just saying. Okay. The life of a mother with young kids. Just gonna say it, I don't miss it. Okay. So bicep curls, we're gonna start with one hand and then the other. So press in your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift and lengthen your spine, lift and lengthen your neck. Good. Right arm. I washed that off. Left arm. Right arm. Left arm. Right arm. I have one in the bag that's not even open. Left arm. Right arm. Left arm. Then we're going to do double. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Turn the handles or the help me resistance bands towards your thighs. Press and lift up tall. And if you're too tall for your resistance band, just put 1 foot on. Okay, and then let's do right arm up to your chest. Left arm. Right arm. Left arm. Squeeze your buns, lift and lengthen. Right. Nice. Left. Right. Left. Both arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Farzaneh is still smiling at me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Let's put the resistance band down for a minute. Come to chair pose. Good. Get low. Get fierce. Good. Hook your thumbs behind. Wait, take your hands back and I want to see your hands facing each other. And my fingers in between your shoulder blades. Yes. Then hook your thumbs if you can, or grab your resistance band if that's helpful. And then lift and lengthen your chest forward, stretch your shoulders. Good. And then hands to the mat. Come to downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Nice. On your knees or not, come all the way to the ground. And then hug your elbows in. Lift, low cobra or medium cobra. Fingers, my fingers are in between. Nice form. Nice. And then come back up. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg up behind you. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Send it back. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Send it back. Bring your knee to your nose. Step it through. Come to warrior one. Good. And then step your left foot forward. Good. And then one more time on the other side. Chair pose. Take your hands in front of you, facing each other. Nice. Take your hands behind you. My fingers in between your shoulders. Vince, I would grab your resistance band right here to do this part. Then hook your thumbs or grab your resistance band and pull your chest. Yes. Nice. And then hands to the mat. Come back to downward facing dog. Good. Come forward to plank. On your knees or not, come forward and down. Good. Hug your elbows in. Low cobra or medium cobra. My fingertips are in between your shoulder blades. And then downward facing dog. Good. On your knees or in down dog, and take wider legs, Sue. Yeah, left leg up behind you. Bring your knee to your left elbow. Nice. Bring it back. Bring your knee to your right elbow. Bring it back. Bring your knee to your nose. Step it through. Warrior one. Nice. And then just step your right foot through. Good job. All right, second set. Oh, now we're gonna work towards, we're gonna do tricep kickback. So let's just try this, see how this goes for you, Vince. I tried this today and it worked better. So come down into that flat back position. So lengthening through your spine. See if you can roll your shoulder blades back a little bit, Sue. Yeah, good. And then right arm back, left arm back. 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 And then both. Here, you do it without the strap. Look, Zoe. 2, like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Take a second. Oh, I didn't bring it. Okay. And then we're gonna do the upward rows. Can I give this to Zoe? Here. This one's harder, so you might want the black one. Give that one to your mom. Okay, upward rows. So 1 foot or 2, depending on how your resistance band's working. Press near your legs, lift your heart. And then right arm. Look at Fiona's already going. She's like, I don't have time for your nonsense. 2, 3. That one's strong, but it matches your shirt. I'm gonna say this is 5, but I could be lying. 6. 7. So I'm not a math teacher. 8. 9. 10. Good job, you guys. And then together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who do you think you are, Farzaneh? 8, 9. Wow, that was a lot. 10. Okay, put your strap down for a second. Let's do a little stretch here. So bring your right arm across, left arm under. Pull your arm into your right arm into your left, left arm into your right. There's no drinking water. Nice.
Oh, wait a second, that's cheating.
Exhale, release, sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, fold. Come to flat back. So feel that lengthening in your neck, lengthening in your spine. Vince is like, I know, stop bothering me. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. Other side. So let's start like this. Bring your left arm in front like you're going to punch me in the face. Bring it across, right arm across. Keep it straight. See if you can lower your shoulder a little bit. Pull your left arm into your right arm into your left. Good job. And then exhale, release. Sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms up. Feel that stability. Feel your core engagement. Hands to your heart. Good. Let's try eagle pose. So are you going to try eagle pose? Fly like an eagle. So come down into a chair. And let's just start with our legs. So hands out. Find a focus point. Engage and lengthen through your spine. Let's lift and lower that right leg so you feel like you're balanced. Yup. And then come up and over and squeeze and go low. Yep, lift your chest, lengthen a little bit, Fiona. Yep. Good. And if you feel steady, bring your right arm underneath your left. You can come back in or keep your arms there. Don't worry about it. Nice. And then exhale, release. Take your right leg over your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze your legs together. Stretch your hips. Press one leg into the other. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Switch sides. Okay, sit back down. Lengthen through your spine. Good job. Let's just stay with your arms out to the side, Vince. Don't worry about the other part, right? Find your focus. Think about if you're going to punch me in the face if you don't get this. Press your right leg. Lift and lower your left leg. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Yes. When you've got that, come up and over. Stay there. Find your focus. Lengthen through your spine. Lengthen through your neck. Good job. And then if you feel steady, cross your arms. I'm going to stay here with you, Vince. I'm with you. Yes, Fiona. Nice. Exhale, release. Good job. Let's cross your left leg over your right. Lift and lengthen. Good job. Exhale, squeeze your legs together, fold. Nice. And then inhale, come all the way up. And we're going to do warrior 2 jumping jacks. Okay. So either modified or regular jumping jacks. Regular are easier for me. I'm too much of a spaz, but you're either going to go out. I can only do legs if I do modified. So get low or 1, 2. Let me see, Zoe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back to center. Take your right foot out. Left heel in line with your center foot. You can see in your shoes like what your feet are doing. So kick that left heel out a little bit. Good. Bend your front knee. It should be in line with your second or third toe. So your form is perfect, Sue. You could probably go a little longer, but you don't have to. Nice. Good. And then Let's do those solar power arms. So bend your front knee, lengthen through your spine, use your back leg in your front, and then yes, solar power. Woo, we're falling, we're surfing. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. Straighten your right leg, come up in a triangle pose. So move your top arm a little higher. Perfect. Lean against that. Yes. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Modify to regular jumping jack. So I'm going to start with you, Fiona. Let's go hard. Go hard. Stomp those grapes. We're making wine. We're making beer. It's fermenting. Go. Go hard. Go hard. I have no idea what number we're on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. I can't count, but that seemed like the right amount. Okay, warrior 2. And you can stay on your mat if you want. I'm just facing this way so you guys can see me. Good. Perfect. Center of your heel lines up with your back foot. Let me see, Zoe. Bend your front knee. Okay, so look at your legs, Vince. Take your hands out of it. Yup. Nice. And then can you step your back foot a little farther back? Yeah, now your front heel is still at an angle. Yes. Now bend your front knee. Squeeze your legs. Look at your hips. All right, add your arms. Good. Windmill. Woo! Or surfer. Whoa! Are you gonna wipe that, Zoe? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Good. Straighten that left leg. Wipe out. But give everyone a hug while you do it. Reach that arm up high. Yes. That's the cutest thing ever. Feel that nice stretch in your inner groin. Good. Good form. And then inhale, come all the way up. Nice. And then we're going to add our straps. We're going to tie them around our legs. Take a sip of water. Can you tell me what time it is, Debbie? I'm sorry to bug you so much, but I can't manage anything else. What is it? Oh, good. So we'll do like 15 more minutes of working out. What? It's 10:30, right? Okay, so tie this around your legs. Good. We're gonna dance some more. Good. So come into that squat. So bring it right above your knees. And make a knot, Pearl. Yeah. Okay, come on low. And then you're just gonna go right out. The same leg. 2, 3. You don't have to have it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. And 1. Step out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right side. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, Pearl. 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then we're gonna do a, ooh, that hurts. And then we're gonna do like a hand jive. So come down low. Yeah. And then we're gonna, boy, can you hand jive, baby? Boy, can you hand jive, baby? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. On to hand jive. Oh yeah. Yeah. Show me. Help me. Let's stretch. Let's take this off for a second. We'll go down to the floor. We're going to put it back on, but let's just stretch this right quad so that you don't want to so that you can function. So lift your chest, feel the core engagement. Maybe bring that left arm up, bend your right leg. Lift and lengthen. If you can, grab your foot. If you want to, you can use your strap. Nice. Hug everything in, Vince. Find your spot. Good. Lift your right hip a little bit, Debbie. Yes. And then come forward. This is called nagging fitness. Yes. Nice. That's perfect. Exhale, release. Good job. So if you want to on the other side, put the strap around your foot. Yeah, loop, strap, yeah. So if you can't reach your foot and you want to get to stretch, reach that right arm up, press in your right leg, lift your left leg, and then come forward. Nice. Hug that knee into your other leg. Good. Bring your hand more towards me. Yeah, like get out of my face, lady. Yes. Perfect. Exhale, release. Good job. Good job. Nice. Excellent. All right, keep your strap ready. We're going to the floor. Grab a sip of water. I'll be right there. Hey, you want to put this around your leg? Here, let me do it because I didn't wash it off, so I'm going to put it on for you. Okay, give me the other foot, although I haven't used it. Nice. There you go. Okay. You're not going to like me, and you can do it without the strap if it's too much. But you'll like me later because you'll be all sculpted. So come on to your hands and knees. Sorry, I wasn't very clear. Good job, Zoe. Lift your core. I'm gonna wait for Farzaneh. Farzane's like, I didn't sign up for this. I thought we were stretching. Good. And then lift your right leg out to the side. Out. Do the Harlow. Harlow kick. 4, 5. So you're out to the side more. 6, 7, 8. Left side. 1. So the strap's down by your knees. You're going out to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Child's pose. Child's pose. I haven't said that all day hardly. It's a bait and switch. Nice. And then come up on all fours. Let's do that. Let's kick it up towards the sky and get our buns a little. So press up. Use your core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side. 1. Use your core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Child's pose. Good job. Nice. One more set of both. So come on to your knuckles or your hands, engage your belly. Good. Take your right leg out to the side and then take it up. Out to the side. So it's harder, but it'll be over faster. Up. Side. Up. Side. Up. Side. Up. Side. Up. Child's pose. Stretch your tushy. Relax. Nice. And then switch sides. Last thing with the, oh, I lied. Well, it can be the last thing with this strap. Press in your hands, engage your belly. Go out and back. Out and back. Out and back. Out and back. Hi, Harlow. And back. Hi, Harlow. Hi, Harlow. Out and back. Does anyone know what number we're on? I'm playing with Harlow. And back. One more. Out and back. Child's pose. Good job. Nice. All right, we're going to do this one more thing with the strap. All right, so come on to your backs. Nice. Press into your feet, lay on your back. Good. And then let's send our legs up towards the sky, and we're gonna go out and in with the strap. So scissors with our legs, pressing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they're set. 1, 2. Clearly mine isn't tight enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet on the ground. Lift your tush. Good. And then go out, in, down, up. Out with the knees, in, down, up. Out, in. I take your feet a little bit wider, Sue. Out, in, down, up. Out, in, down, up. Out, in, down, up, down. Hug your knees in your chest. I couldn't find a good time to go down. Sorry. I was like, when do I go down again? Nice. Good job. And then let's take the straps off. I thought you'd never say that. Good. Take your hands behind your neck, lengthening your spine. Sorry, President, I'll wait for you. So feel that length, feel that core stability. Okay. And then you're gonna put your feet into the mat, and then right leg's on the ground or hovering to make it harder. Right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee, right elbow to left knee, both feet up. Hover the left leg, right leg up. Switch, hover the right leg, left leg up. Switch, bend your knees if you have back issues. Hover, hover, and then fast flutter kicks. Kick, kick, kick. You're swimming away from a big fish, I'll just say that. 6, 7, 8. Good. Hug your knees in your chest. Take a happy baby. Take your feet wide. Maybe rock from side to side. Nice. All right, last thing. Feet to the mat. Hands behind your neck. Lengthen through your spine. Good. Right leg's on the ground or hovering. Bring your left knee to your right elbow. Switch. 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 Both legs go up towards the sky. Head on the ground. Hover your right leg. Left leg's up. Switch. Hover your left. Switch. 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 Hug your knees in your chest. Tell yourself good job. Take a happy baby. Nice. And then we're going to do some pigeon pose. So because I have sneakers on, I'm going to stay on my back, but you're welcome to roll up and do regular pigeon. Take your right ankle to your left knee and hug your knee into your chest. So here's where the advantage of being home is, because you don't have sneakers on. See if you can press your right elbow into your right thigh and your thigh into your elbow. Activate that right foot. Nice. And then send your left leg up towards the sky. Lengthening your hamstring, opening your hip. Good. Bring that left foot to the mat. Take your right knee on top of your left. Hug in your knees. Nice. And then take your hands out to the side and twist over to the left. So the other way, Pearl. And see if you can take your knee on your knee unless that feels okay. Yeah. And twist. Feel that lengthening in your spine. I just got a little nice crack. Nice opening in your outer hip. Nice. And then come back to center. Hug your knees in your chest. And we'll start with your left ankle on your right knee. So just press that knee away even to start with. Feel that nice opening in your left glute. Maybe your inner groin. And then hug that right knee in using your hip flexors more than your arms. You can grab underneath your knee on your thigh. You can grab your shin. Good. Activate that left foot. And see if you can take your left elbow and press into your left leg to open your hip a little bit more. Or you can even do it with your left hand. Good. And then send that right leg up towards the sky. Lengthening through your heel, stretching your calves. Lengthening through your spine. And then bring your right foot to the mat and slide your left knee on top of your right knee. Hug your knees in. So now you're knee on knee. So now you're more outer IT band. Before you were more glute stretching. Nice. And then take your hands out to the side. Twist over to the right. Lengthen through your spine. See if you can get your shoulder blades on the mat. Nice. And then come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Just take both your feet up towards the sky. Pulling your feet towards your face. Bring your left foot to the mat. Bring your right leg out to the side. So we already did the twist, but we didn't get that side stretch. So maybe making a shelf with your right elbow, pointing your right toes, bringing your toes towards your ears. Left hip stays on the ground. Yep. Come back to center, push your right foot into the mat. Take your left leg up towards the sky, point your toe, and then take your left leg out to the side. So I have a table here, I'm gonna use it. Maybe make a shelf with your left elbow. Feel that nice stretch on your inner groin. Nice. Come back to center, hug your knees in your chest. And then settle into your final resting pose. You can have your knees together in constructive rest. If you have low back issues, you can have the soles of your feet together, knees out to the side. You can just splay out. And then let's go back to our breath. Checking in on our body with any areas that are talking to us. And then I'm gonna work my way up to a seated position. You can sit up or you can lay down. So exhale your air all the way out. And then I want you to inhale at your own count. At the top of your inhale, pause. Exhale all the way out. Pause. Inhale, fill all the way up. Pause. Exhale all the way out. Pause. Inhale all the way up. Pause. Exhale all the way out. Pause. And then just settle into the pause. Settle into taking a breath before you react. Settle into the calm. Breathe at your own pace. Nice. Take one more round of breath here. Gently turning to one side, hugging your knees to your chest. Feeling in how strong you are, how hard you worked, and that if you set your mind to something, you can do whatever you please. You can make it happen. And then gently pressing on up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for showing up, for working so hard. And namaste.